What is up, Facebookers? Looking fresh. How you cool cobras doing this fine evening? Now, in order to get this batch done as quickly as possible, I've literally carved out every wand like that. And now the next step, of course, is to paint them. Now I got 4 on the vice clamp that I've already painted the first half on. So what I'll do is I'll just do another 4 and let them dry slowly but surely. Yeah. Now, one of my friends got a job, and I was very happy for them, most definitely. They've been needing a job, something awful, and they finally got one, so I went and celebrated the occasion. And then I went over to see if one of my other friends was home, and they weren't, so they might get a hold of me later, they might not. But either way you shape it, I got wands to finish, yo. Now you see the first halves of these are already got colors on them. Now what I'll do is I'll put black on the other half and then let these dry over some paint cans while the Alright. Yeah, the tops of these are dry pretty good. That's what I like to see. Dry enough at least. Alright, so we get handle paint. There it goes. Stubborn little shit, aren't you? Let the excess strip off. And there we go. Yeah, that looks nice. This is just that's more like it. is definitely more like it. I'm going to have to redo that red one. The paint needs to be shook up a little bit first. That's fine. And of course, I'll give it a more rustic look. Let's do. Yes, go next. Now, by letting the excess drip off into the trash can, and then using my ninja skills, I can get like, ooh, shit. I can get like 3 or 4 wands drawing at the same time. I didn't mean to touch the purple on that motherfucker. Okay, that's an easy enough fix. Yeah, easy fix. No purple on the blue. Yeah, easy enough fix. All right. Now that's the thing of it, Facebook, is if you're doing multiple wands at once, you're gonna run into that problem where the wands accidentally touch, and you might get colors on other wands that you don't want. But that's all right, Facebook, because it's an easy enough fix. Ooh, that gold wand's looking pretty pimp. I'm liking the way the grain naturally goes with the color. That looks sick. Get. Actually, there we go. Let's see if we got room for the silver wand. We might if we stick it like right next to this one. Yeah. There we go. That's what I like it to see. Can make this one glowing, that'd be cool. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there we go. There we go, the purple one is looking good. I'm not seeing any. Okay. Good, good. Yes, very good, very good. Very good. Now the handles on these wands, Facebook, are going to be a bit more rustic, but they'll still look good on the wand when it's all said and done. Yeah. Like some of these wands, some of these wands are a little bit shorter, but that's still not too terribly short. You see what I'm saying? It's not like way the fuck down here. That's actually got, you see what I'm saying? So some of these shorter wands, see, even the shorter ones aren't like ridiculously short. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, that green handled one, but the green one is just not taken to that paint. Oh, yeah, there. The ones look like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, there we go, you bastard. Actually looks kind of cool. How did the handle on that? Huh. Let's wrap a handle for the clear wand. Now keep in mind, the clear wand doesn't get any sort of paint or what have you. It's just handle and podge. And this one looks like a worthy candidate. I did sand some of the wood off and some of it I left on, giving it a natural grain look. That's how the clear wand works. It's probably a good thing I bought more wand leather because I'm just about out. And I literally got the last one on the shelf when I went in to get it. So there we go. And the faster I get them done, the faster they get on the shelf, you know. Because now there's definitely an interest in people wanting a Cobra Craft wand. Because now they're like, hey, wait a second, I've heard, you know, and that interest can bring in more customers, theoretically speaking. I mean, it's not rocket science. Get on there. There we go. That's what I like to see. Oh yeah, that's definitely enough Gorilla Glue to get all these handles done. Now, I like to keep a spare paper clip handy, so if the glue gets clogged up in the Gorilla Glue, I can just go in here real quick and poke that sumbitch out. Do like a little dab of that glue right there onto the handle, just like that. It's just enough glue, and that glue will keep that knot in place. The rest of it gets the Mod Podge. I mean, the business is somewhat successful, and why not keep doing it? That's exactly what I'm getting at. There we go, I get that. There's a chunk of dry glue in that lid. I did whittle them out, Dana Smith, yes. I can whittle them out quickly and still put care into them. These wands look good. This goddamn belt, I tell you what, push that buckle through the other side. I need a new belt buckle, but that's all right. Easy enough fix. All right. Like, it's still wand shaped, you know what I'm saying? This should look good. And as soon as the glue's done drying on that, then I'll podge it and snip off the excess. Yeah, my buddy Sean that I know here in town, that he's taken a couple photos with me, you know. He made me a wand. It's pretty sweet. So the last batch literally sold out pretty quickly. So this batch, yeah, it might sell out just as quickly, hopefully. But I've got them all. I got all the wands whittled out and almost all of them painted completely. So that's a good place to stop for the evening on the wands, at least. I could have these wands done in like a couple days, yeah. I got both windows cracked open because this just smells like me making some serious money, yo. Put some of that dish soap on my hands because I got spray paint all there. Now, hopefully, at the rate I'm going with these wands right now, they'll get done within a week or so. not. God damn it. I got a fucking wedgie. There we go. That is a good place to stop with for the wands. Oh, that'd be cool, Dana. Hell yeah. I mean, I can teach people how to make wands, yes. A proper, handheld wand. But empowering it with power and finding the right stick. And there are a couple things that I neglect to mention when it comes to my wand making. There are some trade secrets, after all, that I don't completely disclose. I mean, for like the fancier wands and stuff like that, Oh, what's up? Jessica Rachel Davis, how you doing? Yeah. One of the things I've realized, and this is not an insult, mind you, but one of the things I've realized, another thing that hurts me on the dating scene is being a YouTube celebrity. I have a bunch of fangirls who adore the shit out of me, and for some girls, that can be a bit intimidating. They may think, they may lose interest, or they may think, hey, but that's not the way I try to look at it. I try to look at it as, out of all the fangirls and all that, I'm choosing to date you. That should mean something. But that's just the thing of it is, that can be worrisome for some people. And, outside of that, there's also the assholes that follow me on social media. And people see how much I get bullied and harassed on social media. And, a lot of women don't want to be a part of that. And that's totally understandable. They don't want to see someone they love go through that kind of shit. And they don't want to be a part of it and get harassed as well just because they look past my autism. Chilling like an old school rock star villain, getting wands down for my Etsy business. Hell yeah. I'd be drinking with you, but I'd be broke as a joke until I get my YouTube money, which hopefully they send it to me in a couple hours. And if they don't, then I'm going to be like, what the hell? Oh yeah, tequila's no joke, Dana. I likes tequila. I likes vodka. I likes whiskey. I likes rum. I likes wine. I'm not that picky when it comes to booze. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've tried a little bit of everything as far as the basics, and yeah, whiskey is a favorite though. Now, if I can get my YouTube money right quick, have it transferred to my bank account as soon as possible, then that means I can do a crazy ass cooking video for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Jessica, that's what's up. Now, this is nice. I got people here in chat being nice to each other. That's what I like to see. At least you know that if you're on a live video with me, you're amongst fans. You know what I'm saying? You ever mixed Mountain Dew and Guinness? It's delicious. There's a couple of Irish folks who would look at me and go, "You sacrilegious bastard." And I'm like, "What? It screamed like a leprechaun. Why not?" Nah, but no, I'm serious. Mountain Dew and Guinness is delicious. Fuck it, I'd mix Monster and Guinness. That'd be even better. Ooh, ooh. That just gave me an idea for a drink combination. God damn. That's totally understandable, Dana. Beer is Guinness is rather expensive because you're paying for, name brand and, deliciousness. Yeah. My hair looks a lot thinner when I sweat. Eh, don't care. Hell, I could have a batch on Etsy up by uh I don't know, sometime this week, next week. Yeah. At the rate I'm going, I might have it up on Thursday or Friday, maybe even Saturday. Do you prefer pipes or cigarettes? That's a good question. I like them both. I really, you know, although lately I'm more fond of a pipe because it's cheaper. I'll be bloody honest. Pipe tobacco is so much cheaper. You get a big old bag of tobacco like this, and you usually get more tobacco for your buck. You know what I'm saying? Like a Marlboro Smooth that's just so fucking good. Or a Marlboro NXT. Or Camels, Yeah. Uh, there you go. Yeah, I like Marlboro Reds. They're pretty good. But I seen this video on YouTube. I was like, nah. People are trying to say like 10 secret messages hidden in logos. And some of them I believed, but some of them I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. Some of it I was kind of like, I don't know. That seems to be a bit of a stretch. Yeah. Yeah, Winter. I think Winter Peterson. I think that was just some rumors and bullshit. I don't know if that's really true or not. Well, if he's a bad politician, then they might be doing it. I don't know. But I think a lot of people, a lot of people are being more open about their practice of the craft because these are different times, you know. Witches, warlocks, and wizards no longer have to live in fear of persecution. And that's something that Christians don't realize is that practitioners of the craft have had to live in fear for thousands of years because of ridicule. And, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. You cannot be afraid. Like, if Christians start ridiculing you for practicing magic, that's when you look at them and go, oh, you really want to have this argument? Okay, well, Jesus rising from the dead, that sounds like necromancy, which is a form of magic. The holy anointment oil, which sounds like potions. Moses splitting the waters. I do believe the Bible was misinterpreted. I think instead of worshiping some unseen sky god, you're supposed to worship yourself as a god. And that Jesus and Moses were really sorcerers practicing demon magic. That's how you feel. Because you got people like David Blaine and Aleister Crowley and stuff like that. And I'll even, just for the hell of it, not to toot my own horn, but I'll throw myself in as an example, doing things that seem to awe and oppress people. You know what I'm saying? With the chi balls and shit. Whoa, there we go. Look out. Big old chi ball just materializing. Hmm. I can make those balls of energy appear between my hands. As always an instant crowd pleaser. Hmm. People just doing things that, for some odd reason, defy logic. But I'll catch you cool cobras on the next one.